I wanted you to join me in a video presentation of Spring '95, and what we're going to do is go through two different deliveries, two different color stories, and I will present them style by style, and I'll explain in 1 minute exactly how we're going to proceed on our line sheets. So let me show you our line sheets and show you how we're going to, with the order that we'll present the line in. These are the line sheets that you're going to use to follow me through this presentation. I will go in the exact sequence that you'll read the line sheets in, but to start off with details that you need to pay attention to, we need you to fill out the bill to and ship to for us so we know who the customer is. Please put an order date on here, and your signature will go here next to our policy on cancellations. And then from there, I'll just briefly explain how we've set up the line sheet by style. Every style has its own little box. Color abbreviations are running down that column. Size scale runs across the top. Style number is here, little description. And this little box in the upper left corner is intended for location of logo. So if we are logoing your product and you'd like it left chest, you'll use the words LC or the letters LC, and if it's to be on a sleeve, left sleeve. And if it is on a woven shirt, it'll be called a belt line logo, which is below the pocket. And pants and shorts are done with a right back pocket or left leg. So on pants it would be RBP for right back pocket or LL for left leg. Anyway, we will run through top line down to the middle and then finish up with the styles across the bottom. As you'll note on this line sheet too, there are some styles that are outlined with a heavier line. They are what we are referring to as CB Classics. They are in stock items, and we'll talk about them as we go through the presentation. As far as deliveries and the way we have structured our deliveries this season, if you're doing non-logoed product, that is, we are shipping you product that is non-logoed, you can pick from the delivery window that's in the top box, very clearly marked non-logo. Just check the box that fits your needs best. If we are logoing your product, then you'll go down to the box below, which is slightly later, to accommodate our logo times. Also over here in regards to logo, we charge $2 for a logo up to 5,000 stitches. Below all of that is our color keys, and that'll relate back to all the styles that are above. For example, BO stands for bottle, and you will be able to see it, for example, on this sweater vest, that bottle is shown like you see here. So without further ado, let's start the presentation, and thank you for listening to this. It's a new book for us, and featured in it are all the items that we're going to carry on an in-stock basis. There's a little presentation of some wonderful shots and also a brief little story on Cutter and Buck. The first item that's in the page is also where the line sheet and this presentation will start off, and that's on our classic CB Classic. It's style 22415, and as you can see, there are 7 colors on the page that we are featuring as in-stock colors. I do have them on the table here, and you can take a look at them and see across the top. I'll name them by color. Across the top are the styles that we are going to carry in stock on a year-round basis. This is Seaport. This color is Sunflower. This is Cranberry, Gray Heather, White, Navy, and then on the end is Oatmeal. Across the bottom are the fashion colors that will coordinate back to the fancy shirts that I will show you following this style. And to talk specifically about the shirt, it is an 11-ounce combed cotton. We do some nice details in it. There is a little twill tape in the placket. We also use that same twill tape in the neckband to conceal and soften the seam in the neck. Double needle on the sleeve heads and across the yoke. On the back of the product, our distinctive trademark, which is our half-moon stitch. We also are doing tonal coloring of our pennant, which is our trademark, on the back in that half-moon stitch. We do a very nice cotton rib, and this shirt is always trimmed in navy, with the exception of navy. You can note here too that there are 4, as I mentioned before, 4 fashion colors, and they are Current, Bottle, Dijon, and the Bordeaux. So let me clear this away, and I'll bring out the next style. The first style is the Pine Island stripe. It is a white ground stripe, combed cotton, same quality of fabric as the solid that we started out with. There are 3 colors available, and you can see that there are wonderful ways to merchandise and create several different color stories, and, which is the way we intend the line to be shown, sold, bought. Colors are bark. This color is navy, and the third color is bottle. And also you can note some wonderful details too. Inside the placket there are some extra little details that you don't really see automatically, but anyway, this is the Pine Island stripe. And I will remove this, and next style is the cypress stripe, and you will notice that very clean classic stripe on color ground. We are calling our white color shell, so it is not white but a shell, and the color code is SH. There are 3 colors with a shell stripe on color, and they are navy, bottle, this color is Bordeaux, and again, just some great details here in the placket. We're also doing the half moon stitch on the back. Also in this style, we do the reverse and do color on shell, and really a beautiful package. That is the SNA combination, or shell navy, and here is the SBD, which is the shell Bordeaux. And we do not have the sample, but it's also available. We're also doing the bottle stripe on a shell ground. And let me get this out of the way, and I'll show you the next style. This is the saltgrass stripe. It's an engineered stripe. All of our stripes are engineered, and by that I mean that they will match front to back as far as how the stripe is placed. This is an open sleeve. Nice little touches on this model. We have found a way to work our pennant back into the sleeve, and so we're doing a nice little touch of cutter and buck on the sleeve. There's also again some attention to detail in the placket, so when the shirt is unbuttoned you get a little hit of color. And again, this is the saltgrass stripe. Style is the cattail Creek Polo, and it's an engineered paneled model, meaning that it's cut and sewn as opposed to a yarn dye, so these panels are actually sewn together. This is a self-color placket, so it more of the detail here is up in the collar itself. There are 3 colors available. First one down is bottle. This style is, colorway is Dijon. For the color is coming out of the center panel. And then the third color is the bottle. And as you can see, just really rich colors, and this will complement all those narrower stripes very nicely. The shirt that I'm wearing, which is the 3-color collar, opened a door for us that we have opened wider, and that is to take solid bodies and do fancy collar treatments, sleeve treatments to them. And on this piece, we're taking a superior piece of piqué, which is a 40 doubles, which is a 2-ply yarn, and mixing it with what is referred to as a double jacquard, meaning that both sides of the collar have a very pretty exterior to them. So you can, if you are a collar flipper, you get a great backside to it. We are doing our half moon stitch on this model, also pennant placement on the back. It is a banded sleeve and comes in some really pretty colors. I have opened up shell. This is the navy ground. This color is Bordeaux. And the 4th and favorite color of mine is bottle. In piqué and getting fancy, we go to a horizontal stripe. There have been a lot of customers that have been asking us for some stripes that don't go up and down, so we've accommodated, and a way that we've made this shirt a little more interesting is by introducing a 3rd color. There is in the neckband, also in placket, we brought the 3rd color in and just done a nice job in color combinations. This is color navy, this color is the currant, this is Bordeaux, and this is Dijon. So a little confusing. Do it again. Dijon, Bordeaux, currant, and navy. And also, while we have those on the table, to show you a print that's really wonderful, I'd like to get a little closer shot on this so you can see some of the graphics in it, but this is called the trophy print. You'll notice the word Aloha, made in Hawaii, Royal Hawaiian, the word tropics. It's a wonderful theme print, and a little hit of detail here in the placket too is that we've got some twill tape to contrast back to that. And while we're on the subject of prints, let me put this to the side and show you another very pretty shirt, and this is called the Sea Flower. I've skipped the batik print. We're missing the sample, and I encourage you to write the two prints that you see on the table. Both of these are wonderful, and this is the navy colorway, and this is bottle. Self-colored placket, so just got a navy collar on both, same ribbing on the sleeve. Finish off the piqué package. We have a wonderful stock item. It's not going to be a stock item, my apologies. This is, I hope to be a stock item, but this is our 40 doubles piqué. A lot of the same details that we have on our other pieces, double needle stitching, half moon stitch. We're doing the pennant on the back, and we have worked this shirt up in some really terrific colors. There is navy, we have the Bordeaux, there is currant, and also bottle, and we're doing it in shell, and the other colorway that's available is Dijon. So there are 6 colors in the shirt. Great price point. We were selling this at $27 with the shoe bag, and now it's available at $21 without the shoe bag. Missed a piece, very important piece. This is the mixed cypress stripe. It's a color blocked body. Front and back panels are the same, and then we bring some color in on the sleeve. Shirt is trimmed out in our navy and white ribbing, little white twill tape on the placket, and then up in the face of the garment here in the lining we've brought a little color in between Bordeaux and the evergreen, or the bottle, which will coordinate back to the sleeves. So from here I'll take you to sweaters. This is our honey clothes. We're doing a great tight package of sweaters. We're working in a very light yarn and using a honeycomb stitch, which really produces a very lightweight product. I want you to hold this vest and feel just how light it is in your hand. I know you can't do it, but I wish you could. Super vest, some great colorways. We are doing it in shell. This is navy, and you can see on the navy piece exactly how we're labeling this product. We're doing a nice little touch of embroidery. It is not visible through the back of the sweater. Clean back, little half moon stitch. This color is linen. And the fourth colorway, and I can count, the fourth colorway is bottle. And working with that sweater in a slightly different stitch, we are doing a really cool crew neck. The piece has a pocket. It's got our little top stitch finish to it, half moon stitch in the back. To keep this piece a little dressier, we're doing a tonal pennant, and this is available in all the colors that you see the sweater vest in. So the color that the sample's in is Bordeaux, this is bottle, linen, navy, and shell. And also in the same cotton yarns, but a mixture of stitches, we're doing a piqué stitch with a combination honeycomb stitch, and this is called the Sandy Key sweater. Great colors. This is the bottle color. Second colorway is navy, and just a very, very fun piece. And again, the yarns are very light in weight. Just let me point out a couple details here. We're doing a nice new little Carozo button, twill tape in the neckband, and also nice little ribbing detail on the collars. Coming back to our CB Classics catalog, the second item that is featured in it is our sweater that we call a placket sweater. It's style 10621. It's available in 5 great colors. I am short samples, I apologize, but in your color book you'll see evergreen, merlot, which is the red, navy, a beautiful brass heather, which I am sampled in, and also shell. So let me show you the 2 pieces I do have, and they are sampled in evergreen, which is a really rich, deep green color. Very close to the bottle that we're working with, so if you wanted to do it with the spring delivery, you can. And you also can see the brass heather. Very, very pretty yarn. And both the sweaters have the same detailing on them. A half moon stitch on the back, tonal pennant, which keeps it a little dressier, and you can see the same details on the evergreen colorway. And again, the colors here are shell, navy, merlot, which is a red, brass, and evergreen. I know that you may be familiar with this piece. This is our CB Classic Super Fleece sweatshirt. We think it's the best in the industry. It's 19-ounce fleece. It's an 85-15 blend of cotton and acrylic. The acrylic's in there for stability. Just quickly some details on it. We do a nice full armhole, double ribbing on the collar and cuff and hem, half moon stitch on the back and pennant. This is available in 8 colors. It's in the back of your catalog. It's the last item in our book, and you can see the color story in your catalog, and just a wonderful piece. This is our CB Classic Pant and Short program. It is a new twill fabric that we're working with. We call it a country wash, and we're also using a new little hang tag or pocket flasher to explain the wash process to you and your customer. It is, I think, the best pant we've ever done. We've taken the fit off of it's a hybrid of a number of companies' pants, and we've tried the fit. It's excellent. I wanted to show you some of the details on the model. I'll use the color khaki to show you. On the front of the pant, you'll ask what this is, but it's called a belt keeper. What you do is you take your belt and through the part of the belt that I'll show you on my pant, you'd put this through the loop on the pant, and what it does is it keeps your belt from going up or down or sliding left or right. So it is out of sight once the pant is on. It's a 2-pleat front, nice deep pleats, quarter top pockets, and on the back, again, we've got our pocket flasher, which is kind of hiding one of the pockets, but there's a besom, what we call a besom pocket here with a button through on it, and then also a flap and button closure over here. New Cutter and Buck logo, and on the inside of the garment, there are some pretty features that are worth talking about. I know customers are very aware of quality these days, and we're constructing what we think is a superior short for the price. We're taping out the seams. We're using a deeper, heavier pocketing on our fabric, on our pants, a curtain construction, and then on the front here, we're also on the front pockets are extra deep, and again, a heavier pocketing material. The color story, we think, will work with absolutely anything that we could ever come up with in our color story. So you've got great colors, starting off with the one on the end here. This is chambray, color code is CB. This is navy, NA. Rover is RV. This color is BR for British tan. This is khaki, KH. And the last one is bone, BON. Also available but not shown, and just so you know that it's there, show you something else. In white, we are doing white in all, both styles, the pant or the short. Again, I emphasize value here. It's an incredible price at $21 for a short and $25 for a pant. That's the end of the first spring delivery, and from there we'll go to a little dressier palette package and linen cottons. Delivery is referred to as New Orleans. It ships slightly later than the first group that you've seen, but it's in the same color story, so you can merchandise the two packages together. We are working in linen cottons in this delivery, and it's 60% linen, 40% cotton. The cotton gives it a little more stability and durability, so it'll last a little longer. The shirt I'm putting out we call the Angle Pocket. It's a shirt that we have run for a second season now. It was a very big hit for us, and just laying it out in the 5 colors it's available in. And as you can see, I've probably made it too wide so you can't see it all in the viewfinder, but the colors are rover, indigo, white, chambray, and also flax. And I may be wrong on this color. I believe it might also be referred to as navy. And second style is the West End plaid. And stop for a second here. This is the West End plaid. I should have trusted myself and my memory. Great style. Two colorways. That is bottle. This is the light chambray. And then there's a beautiful little check that works with that. This is the mini check. Two colorways. The first one I put down is bottle. The second one is the light chambray. Great little shirt package, and that is followed by a short. Same fabric, 60-40 linen cotton. We're running a short and a pant. And little slightly different model. Fit is the same as on our twill. It's a little more luxurious fabric and also a little bit more money. There's also a trouser that you can buy either colors and either model. And then while we're talking about bottoms, I'll get ahead of myself and show you the last style on the page, and that's the Key Largo short. It's a great wash. It brings the bottle colorway in here with navy and also a lighter navy, so this will work perfectly with this delivery or also the preceding delivery. Just a great little bottoms package, and then there are some wonderful sweaters. Our weekend sweater. I believe in putting this on, and so you can see how it looks, but it's a very relaxed, casual sweater. It's got a squared tail. It is split on the side, but it's a squared tail. We did a nice flat seam to it, so it's possible to tuck this in. I'm wearing it out, which I think is the way most people will wear it, but it's just a nice, really relaxed, easy-fitting sweater. There are 5 colors available in it. I'm wearing linen. We have the bottle sampled. This is the bottle, and then also it's available in the following colors: shell, navy, and Bordeaux. So you've got 5 colorways in this. Great sweater. And then the last piece to show you here is our two-tone stripe. This colorway is bottle, and then the other color available is navy. And again, light yarns, great stitch. It's a mix of honeycomb and the piqué stitch, and that is the end of our actual Spring 1 group. Footnote to this New Orleans delivery: there are 2 styles that did not arrive in time to be included in samples, so we are not going to make the houndstooth short or pants. So if you're wondering why I didn't show them to you, we don't have them. They won't be made. So a footnote. Thanks. Now we're going to get in some brighter colors, and this is our Newport delivery. It's Spring 2, and we're going to start off with a very important piece that you will notice looks very similar to something you've been looking at through this entire presentation. We call it the 3-color collar. Wonderful style, lots of detail in it. What we've done is we've taken the ribbings off the sleeve and brought them back to the left and right parts of the collar, and then hit another color in the back, give it a lot of real interesting detail. This piece has been with us for 2 years. It is in our CB Classic catalog in a different color story, but you can buy it in the fashion colors for this delivery. And there are some pretty colors to choose from, and the first color is navy, white. This is the gray heather colorway, and the last, and certainly not least, is our wonderful seaport green. Wonderful stripes. This is the breaker stripe. Comes in 2 colorways. The first style that's down is the color navy. Second style is the color seaport. Just really bright, vibrant colors, and plays back to this entire delivery. I will show you a little detail on the back, a little half-moon stitch. We are doing a little color work in the placket too, but this time it just picks up the stripe that's the dominant color in the garment, which is there. Somerset, again, engineered stripes, and you can create a couple different color palettes and groups out of this. We really see 3. There seems to be a yellow navy color story, a white and red color story, and you haven't seen the red come in here yet, but I'll layer this style and the next one together so you can see how you can merchandise this. This again is the Somerset stripe color seaport. This is white and navy, and you'll notice it's an open sleeve. And to follow it, and again, just to give you some merchandising ideas, a classic for us, and this is a style we have had a great history with. This is the CB dog leg stripe. And you can see again how you can build 3 different groups out of this, or 2, or you can also bring it in all at once and create a really large presentation. There are 3 colors available in this model, and to come back to the stripe in the garment, we've brought a little hit of color in the placket, and you have 3 real pretty colorways. This is navy, this is CD for caddy red or sea red, and then seaport, offering you the opportunity to merchandise back on a white ground to the dark grounds. We have color stripe on white. This color is called it's called WNA for white navy. This is WC red or WCD. And then this is WSO for white seaport. And just a really, really fun package. And again, just not to visually confuse the issue, but to show you how nicely you can merchandise this line, I'll continue with another style, and it's the 4-color stripe. Absolutely fabulous color combinations. This color is navy. There is a white ground in it. And you'll notice up on the collars too that we've gone a little further than we might have and brought a 3rd color into the little tipping on the collar. And the 3rd colorway is seaport green. It's a very, very fun package. And again, just to give you an idea of how you can buy this and merchandise it, you can take all the navy groups and put a story together. You can take the white and the caddy red and put a group together, and then also the seaport merchandises very nicely. You can mix the whole thing up too. It's a very, very well thought out package. Fabrics, we get into piqué again, and we bring back a horizontal stripe. This time we keep it simpler and just make it a 2-color. So it's navy and color, with the collar and placket bead being the navy ground. And there are pretty colorways to work here. Start off with white. That's followed by CI for chamois. And then this is the CD or the caddy red. And then the last colorway is seaport. And great piece. Wonderful simplicity to it. And again, it's the rest of what you'll see here will be in piqué. Started doing prints in spring of '94 with some conviction, and they've been working extremely well for us. So we began to expand our package, doing some just really refreshing things that are very different than what you'll see in the market. Great white ground print, trimmed in navy, very fun nautical theme, and it's worked very well for our landlocked courses and also ones that are close to the water. This is called the flag print, and it is available in 1 color only. Next is a print that we call the antique dot. First colorway is in seaport, and second color is in navy. And you can see it ties back to all the deliveries. This has got a little hit of caddy red, navy, white on the seaport ground, and then over here on a navy ground we've got a white little dot and the sunflower and also, or the chamois, I'm sorry, and the caddy red. If there's a favorite in the line for me, it's this one. I do love this print quite a bit. It's the yacht print, and we have only 1 colorway here, but it's one that should not be passed. You can see it's got chamois, it's got caddy red, there's a real pretty seaport green in here. It works back with everything on the line. Again, trimmed in navy. It is just a nice, very, very soft, antiqued print that is printed on piqué. This is our striped dot, the vertical dot print, and I only have the 1 sample. It's navy. Very classic colorways available here in this style. You've got a navy ground, white dot, and then the seaport green. It's an open sleeve model. Sleeve will be a little longer and a little more square. Anyway, it's a fun style. and I think it'll bring a lot of variety to this package. Certainly, as the cliche goes, not least is our Argyle collar polo. This is in the 40 doubles piqué. Interesting little twist here is we've taken a ribbed sleeve and put our pennant on the sleeve. It's a two-sided jacquard collar, so you actually get a navy ground and flip it, and you get green with navy accents. There are five colors available in it. They are chamois, navy, CD red or sea red, and then also seaport. Again, our belief in fancy solids is very strong. This piece has been great, and this is the end of the polo presentation. We'll take you into some sweaters. Back to a great package of sweaters. This is called the Joey stripe, and the color that you see here is the navy. There is just some fun things happening here. We're mixing stitches. We're doing a jersey stitch plus the piqué stitch, and again, that's color navy. They're both excellent. And this is white. So you've got two real pretty patterns to pick from here. This is the Joey stripe. Then Joey is followed by the two-tone sweater. This time it's in little brighter colors. This is white, and then you have the color CD. And there is a great sweater vest that's available here, and same style, same light stitch. This time we just go to a white, seaport, and navy. And the navy is not sampled, but it's a navy body, and it's trimmed in seaport, white, and the sea red. And then the last style is the crew neck, and it is available in a narrower color story here. It's just navy, seaport, and white. And that's the end of the Newport delivery. The next delivery is still called Newport, same name, same delivery window. So this can be anywhere from a 330 logoed to as late as a 525. Start out with a package of short sleeve shirts. So I apologize for the way my samples look. They're a little beat up from being on the road, but this is the Ray's Camper. Comes in 5 great shades. First one chambray, then white. This is Rover, navy, and the 5th colorway is khaki. Great package, and again, it's a short sleeve model. We call it a half sleeve. It actually hits just at the elbow. It's a button down style, 2 chest pockets, and then staying in short sleeves, this is the 6-color stripe, and it's a white ground twill. It's got a little wash finish to it, so it's a little softer hand. There's also a fun little popover model, and this is again a pullover model. It is a little half placket, a button pocket. We're doing a stripe trim on the collar. That stripe trim will also be carried through on the placket. This shirt comes in the sunflower, which is the yellow, seaport, which is this green, the chambray, which is the trim color inside the collar, and white. All 4 colors have a white and navy collar. And then 2 fun prints. You saw the flag print as a polo shirt. This is how it comes up on twill. It's washed down a little more, a little softer, and a very fun print that's booking very nicely for us. This is bandana, and again, all these models are short sleeve. The next style is where we switch to long sleeves, and this is the Barrington stripe. There are 2 colorways in the Barrington, and they are Malibu, and the other colorway is navy. And then we do a stripe that's worth opening up because the repeat is very large. This is called the mixed stripe, and comes just 1 colorway. And then I am missing 2 out of the 4 colors in the Barrington plaid. but I will show you the two that, I'm sorry, this is the Kingston plaid. I'll show you the two that I have, and they are the white ground and also navy. And the other colorways I'll show you in our little color book, and excellent in the Rover color combination. It's a green ground, the olive green ground, and the overplaid is the sea red and chamois yellow and navy. And then also the other style it's missing is chamois, and it's got a chamois yellow ground, and the overplaid is purple bright, PB and Seaport and navy. Then one color sample only. This is the Barrington plaid. This is the color navy. It's a very light fabric. It's actually like got a piqué finish to it. There is a solid white shirt that can work in this group. It's got the nice little detail here. It's little taping on the pocket with little nautical flags. Just a solid twill shirt. And then the last model, I push these off the table, is a style that we are calling the Bristol stripe. It's printed on cotton twill. We launder it to soften up the fabric and wash the color down a little, and just an excellent color story here. And let me name them for you. Starting over here on with Rover, this is RV Rover, Chamois CI, Seaport SO, CD, which is the sea red, and NA Navy, and the last one is KH for khaki. Rover does not appear on your order form. If you like it, you need to write it in, so just in that empty box, write RV. Part of the presentation is very important when, again, you have the opportunity to come back and buy our twill short and pant program again. Also, there's a fancy short a fancy short model in 2 different patterns and a denim jean. Again, to remind you, color stories here: bone, khaki, British tan, Rover, navy, chambray, and there's also white. And then from there is 2 very cool little short models. This is the Narragansett, just classic colorways here: navy, white, and red, and then navy and the sea red over here. That'll work wonderfully back to all the tops in this delivery. And then I know that the denim business isn't exactly what's going on in a pro shop, but we have more and more of our accounts buying denim from us. I happen to have a gigantic sample to show you. This is a size 38, so if it looks big, it is. It's a very relaxed fit. If you don't buy it for the shop, I encourage you to try a pair yourself. It's really one of the best denim jeans in the market. It retails for approximately $65, $70. And again, in $65, I encourage you to try one of these yourself. Just a cool jean. I thank you for listening to the presentation. I'm going to spend a few minutes after this and talk specifically about some order requirements that you need to know, and give you a little short tour of our facilities here in Seattle. Thanks.
Thanks for getting through that part of the presentation. Now for the drier things, wanted to just briefly talk about order minimums. Per delivery, if we are logoing your product, we require a minimum of 36 pieces. So you can combine spring 1 between the linen cotton group and the knits and come up with 36 pieces. And again, to emphasize, it has to be within a shipping window or delivery that we need at least 36 pieces to logo. The second delivery, same requirements apply. So would lead to a 72-piece order for us total. In the event that you are not set up with this yet for logo purposes, we've got a costing sheet which I'll include in your packet, and I'll also walk through this very quickly with you and put it on tape here for you. So just let me move around the table and I'll show you this. I think the best way to explain this is just to show you very quickly what it is, and we can work through it on the telephone if you have not set up with this yet. But it basically is very self-explanatory form, costing sheet to let you know that if we are working from camera-ready art, that it will cost you approximately $110 for us to develop a disc. If you are supplying us with a disc or a paper punch tape that can be copied, there are charges for duplicating. They're $20 and $25 for a disc or a paper tape.
Reading the form may confuse you somewhat. It's not imperative that you send this in completed. We can work it off the telephone, but just wanted to let you know that the function of this order, this form.
Bringing up the issue of minimums and some of the other things regarding embroidery, again, this really pertains to people who aren't set up with this yet and do not have a logo on file. Development costs are $110 if we work from artwork. The preferable method for us is to have you supply us with a disc from another vendor. For example, if Izod's doing something for you that you are very happy with, please contact Izod, have them send us a copy of the disc. The language that our embroidery machines work in is Beridan or Tajima preferably, but Beridan is also a language that can be read by the machinery we use. So again, it's very important for you to save yourself some money. A disc that you supply us will probably cost you about $35 to $40, and if we develop it from camera-ready artwork, it'll cost you a minimum of $110. So again, save yourself some money, go to another vendor to get your disc or tape. In regards to getting the order into Seattle or dealing with any questions that you might have, you'll notice our 800 number is on the top of the form. My extension is 117. Our 800 number is 800-929-9299. You can also contact Debbie Crozier in customer service, and 21 is Debbie's extension, and again, her name is Debbie Crozier. Between the two of us, we probably can answer any question you might have in regards to putting your order together. Please feel free to call us, and again, our offices are located in Seattle, so we're at Pacific Standard Time, and that is what I can tell you in regards to order processing.
Great colors.